Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. I'm out here outside once again, and in this video I'll tell you about an Australian man found not alive after a massage and more taxi scams, but this time in Davao City. Two people passed away after eating this food in Zamboanga and more. Let's take a quick look at the USD to Peso exchange rate. As you guys can see behind me, actually, these mountains are beautiful, and I'm here to watch the sunset. What was I talking about? Exchange rate. So right now, $1 equal to 56.6, slowly climbing back up. Speaking of climbing back up, we're gonna see by the end of this video if I can climb over this little bit of hill and over that bridge across the water. I don't know if you guys can hear the water coming down, but that is that. Let's take a look at our main story. A 43-year-old Australian tourist named Christopher from Brisbane was found not alive after a massage session at a Thai massage parlor in Koh Samui, Thailand on July 7th. He had visited the shop alone around midnight for a 1-hour oil massage. After paying, he chose to rest on the massage bed. Staff later heard him snoring but left him undisturbed. When they tried to wake him up around 6:20 a.m., he was unresponsive and declared not alive by emergency personnel. Police are awaiting autopsy results to confirm the cause of his passing. He had been staying nearby with his wife, but went to the parlor alone. I guess if you want to go anyway, it's not a bad way to go on a massage bed. But sad to hear this. I wonder what happened, because at 43 years old, you would think I'm just imagining him being healthy, probably natural causes of you just sleeping. So who knows what happened, but may he rest in peace. I'm not a big fan of massages myself. I've had one or two or maybe three in my lifetime, to be honest. Every single one was just like, I don't know. I don't like it for some reason. I don't know if it's the oil, the person doing it. I'm just don't like it. Let me know if you guys enjoy massages. What's your favorite massage? And what do you think could have happened to this guy, unfortunately? Next up, let's go to the Philippines. A taxi driver in Davao City is facing complaints after allegedly charging two passengers almost 3,000 pesos for a short trip from Davao International Airport to Davao City over land transport terminal, a distance of just 12 kilometers. You know, stories like this I don't think are anything new, but I think just lately, since the focus is on trying to stop these scams at Naya, I think more and more people are feeling a bit brave trying to report some of these incidences. Once again, taxi scams have been going on for as long as humans, or I should say taxis, have been around. But this time in Davao, which usually has a pretty good reputation, not really bad when it comes to scamming, usually considered safe and clean. And when I was there, I took a taxi several times. I personally had no issues. Let me know if you know anything about Davao City, if you've been there, and what do you think of the latest taxi scam in Davao. Actually, 10, I was going to read this the other day, but I forgot, but about 10 taxi drivers have had their licenses suspended for 90 days after the latest crampdown at Naya. So the land transportation people have been there trying to like scope out the area, see what's going on. And I guess they might have to go to Davao and take care of that as well. So a lot of different things happening around Cebu, not just Cebu, always Cebu, the Philippines, when it comes to mainly taxis and people getting scammed for whatever reason. Let's go on to our next story. Look at this. A man rushed to jump off a ferry at Terminal 21 in Bangkok, Thailand, went viral after he misjudged his leap and fell into the water soaking wet. The man in black hurried, attempting to get off the ferry before it had fully docked. As the ferry was waiting to unload passengers, the man jumped off, but his timing was off and he fell straight into the water in front of startled onlookers. Fortunately, nearby officials were quick to react, rushing to help him immediately. The man was unharmed and rescued safely with no one injured. But you know what the thing is? Where can you possibly get, like, where are you going, bro? 3 seconds faster, just wait. That is that. What a crazy video, right? Somebody just can't wait. Bro, I just don't understand that people that speed for no reason or whatever. Like, how fast are you going? I've seen so many people just like whiz by me and then end up at the red light the same time as me. So maybe because I'm getting older, I'm becoming a bit more logical. I don't know. But next up, two elderly fishermen, age 70 and 71, were rescued by the Philippines Coast Guard on the morning of July 7th after being found clinging to their half-submerged motorized banca off the coast of Orion, Bataan. The men had gone missing the day before while fishing near Pilar, Bataan. After encountering strong currents, the Coast Guard launched a search and rescue operation and located them less than 5 nautical miles northeast of Orion. Both men were found in good physical condition and were brought ashore for medical evaluation and reunited with their families. So there you go. Another two people having trouble in the waters. I must say, very impressive to be hanging on overnight onto your boat. But I guess when your life is in jeopardy, you'll hang on to dear life. In this case, literally. I think the sunset is pretty nice. I'm gonna cross here, guys. Get on this side. That'll be great. And then here's a weird story. Not weird, but 2 individuals passed away and 4 were hospitalized after consuming a deadly pufferfish in Zamboanga. You know, the pufferfish and whatever, the first time I saw that and realized it can be deadly for you is in The Simpsons.
There's gotta be something I haven't tried. Fugu!
It is blowfish, sir. But I should warn you that one...
Come on, pal, Fugu me!
One fugu...
Not fugu. If it is cut improperly, it's
Yes, it is poisonous, potentially fatal. But if sliced properly, it can be quite tasty.
poison, tasty fish. Concentrate.
I want Fugu!
And I think that's basically it. Now it's time for a feel-good moment. Check out this video for a feel-good moment. I think it's pretty cool.
Doctor said he wouldn't live past 16. Now, at 16, he's defying every expectation.
Ako si Charmaine Espina, akong anak si Nathan Espina. Naa siya'y ginatawag na condition na Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
It's hard. It's because, like, in the first week, like, there's no ramp, and my stepfather just lifting the wheelchair, like, for 1 week.
By the age of 16, mag-heart failure na sila. Diyan na tayo nawala sila. Unta, he would be an advocate sa mga tao na parehas niya, and hopefully, makamake nig difference.
I want to tell to God, I want to walk again.
His story isn't about just survival. It's about the right to belong. Persons with disabilities deserve access, dignity, and opportunity. Choose inclusion. Act now.
An amazing guy, right? So imagine being in the Philippines, because I think personally it's one of the least wheelchair accessible countries I've been to, the Philippines. So good for this guy trying to overcome the challenge of not just being physically disabled, but also being in a country that's not very accessible for people in wheelchair. If you have a wheelchair in the Philippines, have used it, or know anything more about that, I'd love to hear your thoughts about wheelchair accessibility in the Philippines. And now let's go to our section. Today, I read some of the most popular comments. Jimbo says, please get rid of that loud muffler noise, in regards to the Philippines having loud mufflers. And Theme Pro 24, a regular commenter, maker of the video, Iranians have to apply for a visa in advance to visit Thailand and prove financial means. Hard to imagine they would need to steal shoes. I think something else is afoot here. Hard to imagine, but you know, a lot of times people come to the Philippines, they come to Thailand or any other country with some money. They think they can make some money, end up like basically using all the money, have nothing else left, and resort to stealing and thieving in this case. And lastly, EL Play Mix says, stealing shoes on vacation is crazy. The Drew says, you're right about noise pollution in the Philippines, especially in the larger cities. From engine noises to exhaust to horns to vehicles with loudspeakers, there's a din of constant noise. And that is it. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, consider hitting that like button, especially if you like what's behind me. I came all the way to this beautiful park, an hour by public transportation, to give you guys this amazing scenery. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Next up, 2 elderly fishermen, age 70 and 71, were rescued